Presentation, we're going to have self-care, our yoga wellness activity, and to facilitate that would be Mr. Ramki.
That's sufficient.
Okay. Ramki is a yoga therapist and clinical researcher who lives in our state. He provides group yoga therapy to teens and older adults, or from teens to older adults. He serves mental health and addiction patients in St. Joe's Hospital, Bergen Bridge Hospital, as well as schools. Please let us get acquainted with Mr. Ramki.
Thank you. This is what we are going to do today. A bit understanding of what yoga is. What can yoga do for me and my family, my partner in life, my children, my grandchildren, my community? What can yoga do? Of course, in a professional environment too. The last point is, where can we take it? Obviously for free of cost. Okay, these are the 3 points. Is there anything else that you want me to ask me? Please feel free to ask me. Yoga is probably about 10,000 years old. Some people say 15,000 years old. Really, I really don't know. The science says that humanity, as we human beings, have been existing for 330,000 years. So between 330,000 years till 15,000 years, they so-called, they say, there is something called Sapta Rishi, 7 disciples learned from a teacher. From there the tradition started. It started in Tibet, in Mount Kailash. From there the history is there. Till that time, there would have been some kind of a healthcare system which would have existed. That would have been the origin of yoga. As you know, India is a very interesting. I come from India, so I'm just sharing this information with you. About 50 years back, we had 700 languages. I'm not joking. Today in Indian currency note, there are 21 languages. Anybody speaks generally 3 or 4 languages just like that. So don't be surprised when I say it's one of the 5 medical sciences. Yoga is one of the 5 medical sciences. The foundation of yoga, the fundamental principle of yoga, treat people without giving anything. Nothing to be fed. Nothing to be fed. You have got to cure people. That's the principal foundation of yoga. There are other medical sciences like Siddha, Ayurveda. I'm sure most of you have heard of such names. So yoga, no chemicals. And it should be free. No charging. The yoga teachers don't charge anything. The real thorough yoga teachers, they don't charge anything. Purpose, yoga at a very fundamental level, foundation level. It, prevents, also cures. But the real power of yoga is to enhance our ability. There are 8.7 million creatures that exist on the planet today. Birds, animals, fishes, plants, amoebas, bacteria, 8.7 million creatures. Human being is the only creature with the 6th sense. The rest of the animals do the same thing. They are born, grow, they don't marry, reproduce, die, disintegrate. Again, the cycle continues. Am I right? soul. How do we define that? Yoga defines it. So I'm coming to the topic separately. But we as the human beings are the only creature which can create this building, which can wear these dress. No other animals, no other plants, nobody can do. So how do we exploit, utilize this particular power? Yoga is a very good tool for that. That's why I use the word enhance. A little bit of boring science, I will not take long time. Yoga sees a body, a human body, as 5 layers. Layer 1 is the physical body, which is sensory organs. We have 5 sensory organs. Am I right? So all of them transmit. The pain here is not local. The pain here is here inside. There is a transmission that is happening. There is a reception that's happening. Okay? So that's what is happening. So everything is controlled here. That is second layer. That's where the so-called chakra, energy, movement, that is second layer. So the first layer is physical, which is also senses. Senses is a topic which we can go deeper into it separately. Then energy. The third layer is the mind layer. Mind layer is like this screen. It can create an image either through the external stimulants. I look at this gentleman. Wow, what a build, man. I want to go to gym and I want to build, stimulant. Am I right? You look at something very attractive, something good. It gives you a kind of a positive trigger. You see something very bad, it pushes you back. So all those things are movies playing in the mind, and it's associated with emotions. Mind, emotions. To be managed very well for 99%, I'm not debating, discussing, it's messed up. And it is now being configured by automatic stimulant called AI. So whatever we see on our phone which is making us get addicted to be associated with that all the time, it's AI happening at the mind layer. Then the next layer is the fourth layer, which is an intellect layer, which is our own intelligence. And the fifth layer is ourselves. I, me, my soul, my life, I. So I use my intelligence to control my mind, to manage my energy factors, to control my so-called emotions, sensory organs. Cookies, wow, it was really looking good. Am I right? One piece, put it in your mouth. So delicious. Yeah. Second piece, put it in your mouth. Okay, not as delicious as it was before. After that, what we eat? We just eat without thinking. However great the food is, when you are sitting with a companion to eat, you are not eating, you are enjoying the companion. The intellect has to tell your mind to control your emotions and senses. Quite often than not, we have no control. So the intellect has to be up and the emotions have to be down. So we control our senses and sensory organs. That's the principle behind this particular aspect. This is all about yoga. There is nothing more than this than yoga. Okay? This is all about yoga. That is social layer. We have a pastor here, so he will really like the first 2 slides. Yeah? And it is very similar to 10 Commandments. Don't do any violence. Don't hurt anybody. I'm coming this. There are people who live down this principle all their life. How many have heard of a guy by name Gandhi? Something similar, am I right? He lived down that principle. Violence what you do to others, maybe 0.5% or less than 0.5%. That includes fight between husband and wife. I'm not looking at anybody, okay? What others do to you is again an insignificant percentage. But how much we hurt ourselves, that is significant. So be conscious to not to hurt ourselves. You understand what I mean? I'm just coming across, for example, I just now told Aarti, what ma'am, you don't even respond to my mail. So I was thinking for the last 2 years that she must be thinking that I'm a bad guy, I'm a useless guy, all those stuffs. But she is busy with her own world. So when I told her, Ramki, what to do, Ramki? It's a very difficult job, lot of workload. Yeah, but in my mind, I was hurting myself. You understand what I mean? Somebody comes across, you know that person very. Sorry, you come across a person and I apologize. And they don't say properly, seeing at your face and hello, and you feel very offended. They are not hurting you. You are hurting yourself. That plays in the mind. Okay? It's a separate topic, we'll talk about it. There are specific practices for this. Being truthful, non-stealing. How many of you are familiar with this word non-monogamy? Yeah, you know what it is. Yeah? Live with your single partner forever. Yeah, there are temptations. But stick to that person. Generosity. You need not send even dollars. Be kind. Share a smile. How many of us here have blood pressure? How many of us here have diabetes? All of us have. If we don't, we are not having it, we are dead. If I have no blood pressure, I'm a dead body. All of us have depression. All of us have anxiety. If I don't have a depression and anxiety, I am dead. So do not try to label and worry about all these things. We all of us have. It should be there. If it is not there, that's a problem. It's a question of nicely balancing. The sodium, potassium, everything has a range in our body, therapeutic range. So are these things. So the whole idea here is how do we balance it? How to maintain cleanliness physically and mentally, how to be contented, happy with what we have. Not everybody is going to get everything, and even if you have too much, it's waste. Anything that is in excess is actually harmful, including the fat in our body. Extra food on our plate, harmful.
That's right.
Any effort that we do, we have to do it with a lot of sincerity. Don't do parallel tasking. Yeah? I'm not talking because of cell phone today. This was written probably about 15,000 years back, because this is not today's issue. This is human beings' issue from the day one. Self-assessment. Constantly re-evaluate ourselves. Okay? And the last one is devotion. It can be devotion to God. It can be devotion to your life partner. It can be devotion to yourself. So, whatever the way it is. So, these are the basic principles. The next layer is physical layer. That's where the yoga poses are. Quite often we think that when you think of yoga, we think of very complex poses. Oh, I can't do mat yoga, I can't do chair yoga. Yoga does not involve even. There are certain yogas where we are supposed to be like a dead body. When I say dead body, it's called a savasana. It's called a dead body pose. A lot of yoga poses are associated with that kind of a pose. So which means you are lying flat on the bed or floor or whatever it is, you are laughing. Can you please share the joke with us?
It's my favorite yoga pose whenever I'm like, yes, Savasana, yeah, I made it.
Okay? And it's a, believe me, you go to practice that yoga, you feel so good. Feel so good. We are going to practice that today, okay? And it's so good. Okay? That is posture. That is in the whole spectrum of things about 4 or 5%. But due to whatever the reasons are, we are not here to find fault. When you think of yoga, everybody think of only that, nothing else. You can share with us as well, ma'am. You can share with us. That regulated breathing. Regulated breathing is extremely important in yoga. There are certain yoga practices which are documented, which are scientific manuals. I am talking about Tamil language. If you are familiar with anybody, how many are familiar with the language called Tamil? You have heard of it? Okay. It's considered the oldest language living today. I incidentally know that language. Lot of scripts. Some of them say if you want to have a boy child, if you want to have a warrior child, if you want to have an educated child. There are 3 professions which are considered very respectful in India. The first profession is what you do, feeding people. Second one is teachers. The third one is medical professionals. The most respected professions. So they actually treat the people who feed us as Annapurani in the sense that they are goddess. We treat them like gods. The people who are what's this profession called? Kitchen? You are the people who are keeping the rest of the people alive as a profession, am I right? So you are actually treated like God. I'm not joking. I'm just not joking. There's a representation for that. That God will have food in the hand. Okay, everybody before they start, they respect that. That's a kind of a thing that we give. So coming back, breathing is a very, very good, important way how you want to navigate yourself. We are going to do some of those practices right now. How we can move up from depression, how we can bring down our anxiety through breathing. We are going to do that today. Sensory control, senses control. Yeah, share with me. Share.
I like how you mentioned about bringing down anxiety, because a lot of people suffer in this day and time.
Okay, and we will do these activities more if you are interested. We will do it for everybody. We want all of them. The county people, so much of responsibility, and all I can even train the training program for your people who in turn can train other people. Okay, certification, no certification, money, those are all secondary. Okay, the next statement that I am going to say is going to hurt. Hello? The next statement that I am going to say is going to hurt. Remember one thing, food is for nutrition, not for taste. Once it goes below your throat, you don't want to think about it. Is it what I am running behind for all my life? So whenever you look at food, look it as a source of your nutrition. Believe me, you will be physically and mentally very healthy. I can talk a lot more about it, but I don't want to be stoned to death here, okay? Those are 3 aspects of physical yoga. The next level is mental yoga. That's the space that you want to be in. Mindfulness and meditation. Different techniques. Probably, I don't know, 15,000 years, 20,000 years, 30,000 years, 100,000 years, I don't know. Continuously being developed. As on today, just in the summer, we completed 4 evidence-based research programs. Application of yoga for hearing difficulty, for deaf people, for substance use disorder people, mental health people in St. Joseph's University Hospital in our own town, Passaic. Research is continuously and the protocols are being modified. We get the sources, we modify the protocol. Now we are going to the next phase. The research is continuously happening and you can be part of that role as well. That is mindfulness and meditation. And the last one is the state of nirvana. How many of you have heard of this word nirvana? You know what it means? Nothing can bother you. Nothing can bother you. You have 21, I'm not saying science says that, that's called epigenetics. You have 21 generations of memory residing in you in every cell, DNA. That's why my great-grandfather looked like me. My great-grandchild will look like me. Something which you can modify. Epigenetics is in your control. What good things I do will go back to my child and my grandchild and following. What stupidity I do. I work with a lot of teenagers. I tell them that at this age you are drinking, you are smoking marijuana, you are going to produce potentially a child who is going to be handicapped. What mistake did that child do? Because of your entertainment? Because of your physical pleasure for temporary basis? Think about it. And believe me, it works. Okay? As I said, this is physical yoga, most popular. Yeah, it's good. Is it so boring that you listen it and walk away? This is the mental yoga. We'll be spending some time on it. These two aspects are for you, but this is something that you have to take it to your children and you have to teach your children, your grandchildren. It may be boring topic, how you communicate is your smartness. You are smart. Tell them, do not hurt anybody. Don't tell lies. Don't steal. Be kind to people. Be clean. These are the very foundation of 10 Commandments. It's applicable across all places. This is something that you need to take back to your children. Talking about free resources, the best resource for yoga is YouTube. Choose if you are Spanish, if you are African American. There are specific yoga teachers, and for specific conditions. I want yoga for depression. I want to cool my body. I'm in a hot place. I want to cool my body. I'm in a very cold place. I want to warm up my body. My blood pressure is high. My sugar level is high. I'm going crazy with my phobia. So there are specific yogas. All of them are available in YouTube. You can pick and choose. And if you want a male teacher, you can choose a male teacher. If you want an old bald man, you can choose me. My channel is also there. It's not with me. It's with St. Joseph's. They are doing a great job. Yeah, and I don't know how many of you know Tina Miles, and she's doing a fantastic job. And she's really so committed. Oh God, I feel so blessed to work with people who are dedicated to giving back to the community. Yes, ma'am.
So are you saying that, I'm just looking at this, so if you have problems with sleep, you pull up the sleep yoga and they will give you the formula for the sleep?
You can. All of them are available. If you go to Yoga Alliance website, this particular website, Yoga Alliance, I will say, that she has the details, so you can get the details from her. Okay? So it says for depression, for schools, for immune system, for cardiovascular, for lower back pain. Like this one, tons of data are available. You can take it and use it.
Now, I heard of laughter yoga.
We'll come to that. Okay? This is another very interesting source of book. It talks about 117 disorders. Disorders means diseases. He's a professor from Harvard Medical School and talks about, this book is again incidentally free. is a yogi. When the person becomes a yogi, he is not bothered about what he eats, what he, you reach that particular stage where you want to give back. That's primary. Am I right? So it's again for free.
Can we get an idea on the yoga?
Just you reach out to Yonat. Yonat will send a circular to all of you with all these details. I'll also try to put the video here. Are we ready for a session? Those who can, please stand up and come in the front. In the last row, please do it. Just behind your chair, there is some space. Please stand up. If you are on a jacket and things like that, if you want to get out of it, please get out of it. If you want to come in the front, please feel free to come in the front.
You want us to come up stage? Sure, let's do this.
Okay, wherever you want to feel, wherever, however you want to feel, please. And just only don't block the camera, she is recording. Remember, yoga is, don't do all those things. You just have your food. I don't want to give on yoga which will make you feel uncomfortable at this point in time. First of all, I want to explain what is this. What is this?
The prayer.
Namaste. You know what's the meaning of the word namaste? There is a God in you, am I right? There's a soul in you, am I right? It's God, am I right? I treat you like God. I'm sincere about treating you like God. Can I hurt you? When I treat you like God, can I hurt you? So this is the meaning for the word namaste. So when I say namaste to you, I bow down, I make an eye contact with a respect and a salute. So that is the way we are supposed to treat the other human being. All of us are creatures of God. Children of Jesus Christ. Doesn't matter. Allah, I saw some Muslim gentleman. Doesn't matter. We are all children. So treat the other person. You are God. There's a soul in you. There's a life in you. You are piece of God. So treat that person with respect. This is the word for the word namaste. Okay? So when you are treating the other person that way, can you harm that person at all? Your brother, sister, husband, wife, we fight with our brother, we want to kill you, you're mad. I'm not talking about you, just I'm saying. All those feelings gradually disappear from your mind. There is no aggression. You become very kind. Gandhi, I was talking to you regarding non-violence. He was a lawyer, leading lawyer. Those days, making millions of pounds. Gave up everything. Not even talk. He was just living on a linen all his life. Non-violence. He was put behind bars for many years. He was not allowed to see his children. Why? But he did not give back a single word. Said, God bless him. Beaten him. Did not give him food. He did not say anything. Said, God bless him. So that kind of an attitude comes in. Okay? So let's start. So always you start with the word Namaste. Just see whether you can hear your own sound when you gently rub. Can you hear the sound? Can you hear your sound? Go to the other side here. Try to hear. Can you? You know what you have done? Set a sparkle across your brains, through all your synapses. That's the power of your brain. Okay? And as a human brain, this is the most important part of our brain, known as prefrontal cortex, the executive brain. So let us send some kind of a signal there. Ivan, are you familiar with this technique? Gajananam Buddha Ganadi Sevitam, are you familiar with this? No? Yeah. So this is one of the most important ways. No, don't do that. Just only the prefrontal cortex. Only the prefrontal cortex. Stop and listen whether you can feel the vibration inside. How many of you can take your own pulse? Try to take your pulse. Can you feel your pulse? Same way, you should be able to listen to your body from wherever it is. You should be able to listen to your gut. Similarly, when you send this vibration, you should be able to see the blood flowing in there, nutrition going into your prefrontal cortex, oxygen going into your prefrontal cortex, and then toxic waste coming out of your prefrontal cortex. So this is the exercise that you are doing. Anything that in yoga is scientific, if it is not making sense, then it is not yoga. You can be a little more stronger. That's good. You chose the wrong place to stand by my side. Next one, I actually want to do it, but do it softly, but I ask you to generally do it louder because we have eaten. Remember, yoga says this area is known as sacral area. This is where our energy is, sperm and egg. Yeah? Remember certain things, when you are talking about these things, don't feel all the 5 fingers are one and the same. Do not make these good finger a bad finger. All 5 fingers are one and the same. All body parts are one and the same. Share your thought. Here are some comments to give.
Just flipped everybody off.
I tell you my experience. I was driving to St. Joseph's, there was in Road 17, I live in Ramsey, a little bit of traffic, so I was just trying to act a little. Somehow one guy got really angry. He showed like this. I realized that I did a mistake. So I slowed down. I allowed him to come. He was expecting a negative reaction from me. You should have seen his face. His complete face changed from anger to kindness. He said sorry. That is the power. Abraham Lincoln, I win my enemies by making them friends. When you show this finger with the wrong attitude, you get it back. All parts are one and the same. Do not perceive in your mind ignorant people. I do not use the word idiots. Ignorant people. Think the shape and other parameters. I have certain things I know it's appropriate or inappropriate to say, talking about colors or things like that, or other, but they are not. Your body has certain specifications. This is the area which produces the energy. So this is the sacral area. This is your own factory of energy. That is why yoga involves a lot of sacral exercises. Okay? So we are going to do a couple of sacral exercises. I know you have eaten, so I'm going to go very light. Okay? There are tons of them. Let's start with a simple one of them. Just lift your right hand up. Gently tilt towards your left side. When you do it, give your attention to this particular portion. You will be able to see it, little bit of stretch. Bring it down. In yoga, you do it always nicely, smoothly, gently. Okay? Take the other hand up. Whenever you do one side, do always the opposite side. And tilt towards the other side. Bring it back. Okay? Believe me, physical yoga, there is no better place to learn physical yoga than the United States. Best places. One yoga which is I am very, very, very fond of, which is I consider is one of the most powerful ways of activating our energy, is known as goddess pose. Shakti. Shakti means energy for goddess. So basically wherever you are standing, okay, just open up your leg by approximately 45 degrees. Yeah, don't overstretch, don't keep it very close, approximately. And remember, if it pains, it's not yoga. If it pains, it's not yoga. So any yoga pose, after doing it, if you feel pain, then you are not done yoga. It should always be a pleasure. Bring your hands together. Raise it up. Allow your elbows to touch each other. Breathe in. Gently bend your knees. Lot of cracks. Feel your sacral area. Keep your hands like that, I'm just showing you. Feel your sacral area. You will feel that energy pumping up, energy pumping up, energy pumping up. You may not be able to feel it now, but over a period in time, you will be able to feel your energy is pumping up through your channels. It's called the chakras. Okay? Bring your hands together, gradually raise up, relax. Lot of things can be done. There are few variations, but I'm not going deeper into it. I'm just giving you an introduction about all those things. Okay? The same thing, energy activation, we will do one more. And we'll be slightly swinging. Ensure that that person next to you is not hurt, okay? Ma'am, you can come here.
Me?
One of you, that's it. I don't want you to get hurt. Raise your arm up. Pull up your spine slightly. You can add a bit of smile, okay? Can't be very serious. In yoga, you cannot be serious, okay? Yoga is all about happiness. Slightly turn towards your right side as much as you can, at least 90 degrees. Do not focus on anything other than your sacral area. Just pay attention to your sacral area. Gradually come back to the center. Relax. Next one, opposite side. Raise up. Move to the opposite side. Twist as much as you can. Come back. Relax. I have how many more minutes, Leonard? You are going to slap me, am I right? Okay, we will quickly finish it off. I'll stop here, then I will go into a little bit of breathing, then we'll go into meditation. Okay? So in terms of breathing, breathing is a major source. You feel very light. And believe me, it's a different, it's like without even drinking alcohol, you are floating. You understand what I mean? That's a kind of a feeling that you get. Okay? So we are going to do a little bit of breathing exercise. I will do it in two aspects. Number one is calming breathing. It's called box breathing. You are going to do it with me. First, we are going to breathe in, hold, breathe out, hold. Okay? I'll just do only two samples so that you know what you can practice on. Breathe in. Close your mouth, no, only nose. Breathe out. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I have to teach a separate session on how to breathe in and breathe out. I tell you, most of the people are not breathing, okay? Shallow breathing is not breathing. We have a 1 gallon capacity. We have 1 gallon, because ladies are here. Men is 5.5 liters, is approximately 1.25 gallon capacity in our lungs. Now I want you to breathe 1 gallon of air. Exhale 1 gallon of air. It's going to stop at the lung level, it is not going to go inside, okay? Anyway, your diaphragm. Take your hands. Okay, the one we just now, if you practice 10 times, your anxiety will come down, okay? Next one is to lift up us from depression, okay? Breathe in. Breathe out. Probably about 300 ml. We need to go up to a gallon. Okay, so breathe in really well. Fill it up. Top it up. Completely breathe out. Close the mouth. Do it through the nose. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Do it with me. Don't laugh, your nut. This is unfair. How are you feeling? Do you feel energetic? Just 5 pounds. That do not sincerely. Very easy. This is therapy. Just joking, no offense, okay?
I'm not taking.
Nobody can hurt you, am I right? Nobody can hurt you without your permission.
That's
Please get seated, we are going to go into meditation.
Thank you.
We are going to meditation, we are not going away. Meditation is all about managing our mind. You can keep your eyes open. Please settle down, ma'am. Ma'am, you can sit here. Yeah. You don't want to waste others' time. I'm already behind the schedule. Yeah.
Okay.
There are various types of meditation. The one which I am going to do right now is called Yoga Nidra, sleeping meditation. Is she on your way?
Am I blocking you?
It's cleansing meditation. This can be done in approximately 20 minutes. You can also do it in 2 minutes, depending on kind of practice. But because of Ionette, I don't want her to, get upset that Ramji is delaying everybody, and she had done some yoga and she wants to go home fast. And so I'm going to do it very quickly. We are familiar with honey, am I right? Honey?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about your life partner, I'm talking about the liquid honey. Yeah? Just imagine that liquid, high, viscous, pure, natural, warm, sweet liquid. I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. Before I ask you to do that, just look at what I am doing. Become a dead body wherever you are on your chair. Become a dead body wherever you are. Ideally, it should be done on your bed. But since we cannot put a bed here, and of course you are welcome to sleep on the floor or on the table. But just imagine that you are a dead body. In terms of time, so I'm doing it really fast. God, my soul, my intellect, thanks for giving me a good time. I have accumulated a lot of waste in my body and in the mind. Oh nature, I came from you. I will go back to you. You created me. You are nourishing me. You will take me back and you will reproduce me. For time being, help me with cleaning my body and mind. Imagine the honey is entering your body. I repeat, Imagine the honey entering your body from the heel of your foot. Let it nicely spring into your body. Feel that ticklish sensation in your foot. Feel the wriggle in your foot. Let it move up to your calf muscle. Slightly tighten and loosen up your calf muscle, encouraging that honey to flow up to your knees. The knees is one of the biggest weight bearers. Let it get clean. Move up to your thighs and your sacral area, where the natural energy of the earth meets your own natural energy, and let it get multiplied in terms of its power. Go through the abdomen, cross the barrier of diaphragm, get into our lungs and heart. Overflow to arms and raise up through the back of our head. Flow into our face and flush up. Let it become concentrated and become a red dot in between our eyebrows, the prefrontal cortex. Let this fluid completely clean my body and mind. Let my energy shine like a moon. Let my energy comfort people like the moon. Let me be the moon for others with kindness and care. This rare life be utilized in service of others. So bless me, God. Bring your hands together. Smile. Gently open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you.